Good morning and hello everybody. Kind of forgot to unmute my mic before switching. Oh well, transitions. As I said, good morning everybody. Yeah, yesterday I guess I just wasn't feeling too well. Going back, yeah, I kind of fell asleep for like 10 minutes there. Goodness. So today we are streaming a lot earlier. It is only about 9:45-ish right now, so significantly cooler, even though the exterior temperature is going to be even hotter today. But while we're in the shade in this early morning where the sun is not beaten down on this window, I thought we'd get a little bit of gameplay done. As you can tell, got my fan going. Reason being is I am using my standing desk portion. I thought that would also, help to mitigate any sleepy situations I might have. So we're about, and we are about this game. So betwixt my nodding off, we did do a few things to get a little bit more progress going. We talked with Jill, met up with her, now she's fighting alongside us, knocked out a couple side quests, learned a bit more about bearers and exactly why they have not conquered everybody. So finally getting an explanation for why they are in the situation they are. So finally got that cleared up, which makes sense. But it also opens up a lot more questions. Like, is it an average rate that you start to petrify, or do you have to use it up to a certain point? Does it start happening at an earlier age, younger, or like older age? That we don't know, but apparently it affects both dominance and just bearers alike, which is intriguing because now I'm wondering if Clive is going to succumb to that at some point, because he is now, as we know, a dominant of fire. So yeah, fun stuff. And yeah, we've been running around, already forgotten the name of it. So I guess what will really help us is if we just go ahead and take a look at some of that active time lore to just reorient ourselves here. Yes, we did also get upgrades to our weapons. So now we have ourselves all these. Am I not hearing? Should be hearing. My computer's pretty weird with headphones. I'm still not hearing it. And I was hearing it earlier. And to think, I thought I had all the technical issues solved. Block back here, because Windows 11 is not very good at that. Okay, headphones are set. I cannot hear. Yeah, it seems to be coming through my computer monitors, which is not what it should be doing. Volume mixer. There we go. Should only be outputting with the real tag. Bring down the volume on the technical difficulty. And we're dropping frames like crazy. What is with the tech today? Finally got it looking nice and kind of working alright, and then now it seems to be throwing itself on a fire. Okay, so the audio is on your end, but I'm not hearing it myself. Hashtag intrigue. So I just gotta figure out why I cannot hear. It did not switch any options there about monitoring, but advanced audio properties, a monitor and output. There we go. I hear it now. Okay. Odd situation there. Just had to reset my interface. We're gonna go ahead and swap back. And we're gonna move on. Alrighty. So, yes, as we found out, or as we acquired, rather, not found out, we have Invictus, which is one of the set of 7 swords, just like the Firethorn, I think, was the name of Joshua's blade. So this is a brother blade to that. I'm wondering if we'll end up getting the other 6 at some point. That would be pretty cool. And then we get the Metian Cross, Metia being that red star that I've been pointing out since the demo. I'm like, they wouldn't just put that there for nothing. Now, it remains to be seen if it's actually going to be playing a part in the plot, but it at least connects to a few things. And again, the Metian Bonds, red, looking just like the star. And then Jill herself even mentioned Metia twice, praying to her in the first place, and then again mentioning the prayer in the current day. Found out there was an optimized gear button, so equipped the attack boost, defense boost, and then of course it was suggested to use the Cleric's Medallion because, yeah, boosting your healing potency by 20% actually can make a big difference, so we'll go with that. Active time lore, yes. We are on our way to the Phoenix Gate, Vice Regency. After the incorporation of Rosaria into the Empire, Emperor Sylvester elected to not rule the new province directly, but make it a Vice Regency, Rosalith as its provincial capital. Intriguing, okay. The Deadlands, yep, that's where we're in. Eastpool was the name of the town. Not Lost Wing or anything, that was the previous one. Yes, we did end up going through a little bit of Eastpool. Eastpool being the area that the S-rank guy was that Max fought on stage. And yep, Phoenix Gate. The gate itself buried beneath piles of soot-stained rubble. It's gonna be pretty rough for our friend here. But he is looking fly with his new outfit. I thought we wouldn't get that until the later time period, but...
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
Aha! I had a thought that you could go through this little area. Ooh, secret door?
Another relic of the Fallen.
It's got a crystal on there. Alright, methinks it will have more relevance later.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
That's another intriguing thing. So when you're in the Deadlands, you just cannot use magic, which is very interesting. That really means you are not drawing on your own life force when casting magic. You're drawing it quite literally out of the ether.
I can hardly imagine
Out of
what
the
this
air.
place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
Something back here, maybe? Nope. Pretty dynamic area. I'm surprised there aren't any enemies. Oh, would you look at that? It was just a small little area. That's not too bad. Like, what? Little dead land spot? I thought it would go on for a while.
There it is. Phoenix Gate.
Oh, the memories.
Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
Such as, what is the apothecary? I know they can commune with, like, ancestors and everything, but was it built by the Fallen? Because the architecture didn't quite look the same as what we've seen. Cool, it did take us to the world map. Because I was just thinking something. So with the world map, we've got a crystal here with amazing lighting. But we see the fire crystal here. What I assume is a water crystal of some sort. Maybe a darkness crystal because it's purple. And then maybe lightning or water. And this maybe was ice, or vice versa. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but I see 4 crystals, which really makes me think of Final Fantasy 1. So we effectively have 4 crystals across a wide landscape. Well, I guess, okay, whatever this may be, that also glows like a crystal. But we've got like 4 crystals, not necessarily 4 heroes of light, but we've got a land that is effectively falling to the same thing as the first Final Fantasy. And if I switch over to my wide shot over here, you might notice that I have the Final Fantasy Ultimania Archive. Specifically, I do not own the 2nd or 3rd volumes. I just own the volume for the first 6 games. But to me, I mean, obviously, FF7, 8, and 9 would be really interesting to have a book for them. But I think there is something specifically unique about those first 6 games before they made the jump to 3D. Because essentially, after that point, you had 9, that was again a classic fantasy, 12, which was in a somewhat classic fantasy setting, just with the extra technology. And then this. Every other one had far more science fiction elements and had more technological improvements. So I feel like, especially in this particular case, there's a stronger connection to the first 6 in this particular world. Especially since Final Fantasy VI also had a very large portion dedicated to the Eidolons there, or Espers, using the Final Fantasy 13 name for them. But yeah, you got the Espers and everything. So it's kind of interesting to bring them all back here. Because again, they were the only magic users too, or at least a few of them were. I'm still playing through it, so got a little ways to go. But yeah, Terra, she was a spellcaster when most other people could not cast spells, and she just happened to also be an Esper. So I think those connections are not accidental here. I'm thinking there's some clear inspiration. But the destruction a la Final Fantasy VI is not necessarily as bad at this point, especially halfway through. This is like the early days. I think this will definitely inform me in some of my writing here.
Almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here.
It's wrecked.
It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.
Every time I look around, I see my brother getting murdered by an icon. What? All right.
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, they really put you behind that corner, so you're just like, oh, wow, it's so wrecked. And then you're like, oh, crap. Wow. Absolutely destroyed. Holy crap. So there's the building, but then that's where they crash down into the under story, I guess. Wow. Wow.
What is it, Torgal?
You see another butterflies.
Clive.
Oh, okay, it must be something big. Oh, Schnibble.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Unexpected. I did not think we were going to see him so soon. Oh, and I just love how the light glints off the blade. It looks so good.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
This must be the entrance to the apothecary.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Oh, so that's the gate.
Hence the castle's name.
Phoenix Gate.
This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Oh, and it's another one of those crystal
Step
doors.
through this door the next morning and listen to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apothecary is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Certainly has the face of the one who had the Phoenix. Oh, snaps. Yeah, because if you did kill him, you would have absorbed him. Or mayhap it's just because you're an icon of fire, and it just happened to have been a Phoenix for a while. That is a really cool door.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
If he was the one who killed him, that's also the fist that went right through the chest.
No.
Thank you, Joshua. Your heart was in his hand. We've got enough distance that we can now laugh about the fratricide, I guess. Or supposed, rather.
The gate.
Cool.
Let's see if this one opens.
I do like the fact that we're dealing with the ancient technology, so we're getting... Whoa. We're getting a little bit of, like, synthy music.
Really be a fallen ruin.
You could hardly call it a ruin.
Just juxtaposing ancient technology with a fantasy setting. Alright, so some sort of guards.
Anything like this.
Once on vacation. I'd say get your guard up. Those things are gonna wake up. Oh, a trap.
Jill?
Whoa, elevator. Okay. Spider bots.
What do we do?
The usual.
Now I know this is not the only example of this particular conceit of having, like, okay, just continue to swing, but not the only example of, you know, automated defense systems that are effectively technological spiders. I just personally got a little bit of a tinge of like, oh hey, Breath of the Wild.
More trouble.
Even though I know they definitely have next to nothing in common otherwise, other than just being, you know, robotic sentries with mechanical legs. Though I know there's definitely some out there that would be like, oh, they just copied it. It's like, no, it shows up in a lot of things. The other guy over there kind of reminds me of one of the security drones from 14.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this?
Yes, I am Phoenix Node.
This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Very interesting if their society really was just gray and blue. Though I really kind of like the color contrast there. Like, it's simultaneously gothic, but because it's so gray, it almost has a concrete feel to it. So it's almost like it's a brutalist gothic mashup. Whoa. Oh snaps, I didn't even realize it. It actually has the name Defense Node. Well, it seems I found another 14 joke. That was just a casual observation before, and now the name. Should probably have looked closer at that before commenting. Because yes, that's exactly what they were going for then. Holy crap. Oh. Oh. Now it's starting to look familiar. So yeah, when we busted into the apothecary, it was down here for sure.
Looks like
As long as it's not a Coils of Bahamut situation, it'll be fine. Oh, okay. That works. For a second there I was like, I should probably, you know, get out of the way or something, but... Whew. Alright. Staggered! Got the moves like staggered. $7,000 damage. Ooh, I didn't realize that was a 2-phase attack. Ooh, got me. Oh. For a second I stumbled over my commands, forgetting how to have Torgal sick. And I went and almost healed myself. Oof. Come on, come on, we got this.
Much more of it.
Trying to do this without having to heal. Darn it! Alright. I think that's the first time I've ever had to retry. I think I died one other time, but I don't remember the context of it. Alright, at least we don't have to refight the others, though. And now that I know this guy's pattern a little bit better, maybe I'll do a better job of dodging versus getting smacked in the face. Still don't know where we've been dropping frames.
This won't be easy.
Luckily, we've got a nice high-quality recording. Right to the face. Come on, come on. Staggered. There we go. Stab, stab, stab. Alright. Over 9,000. Yeah, speaking about my... Oh, what? I did not know you could do that. Ooh, that was super close. Ah. There we go, staggered. Come on, there we go.
Does any of this make sense to you?
So much better.
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Yeah, speaking on the recordings, I just was so exhausted last night that I decided to sleep versus upload, so I do have a bit of a backlog now to upload for the first 2 episodes, but I will be editing the second episode to cut out the 10 minutes of me sleeping. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And look at that, we picked up items, so I got to heal without using any of my own items. That is one thing I kind of like. Even though we've got a limited amount of potions, we tend to find, oh wow, bombs.
Whatever they are,
I like their design. It's the same general idea, but they don't look like just cartoony little faces now. Oh, 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 I don't like. You'd kind of think I'd be flame resistant or something with the whole Phoenix Blessing. And you'd think Jill might be doing, you know, some more ice magic, seeing as she is the dominant of ice. Gosh, this is just one. Unless she killed the others. If she killed the others and just left one for me, I'm gonna be like, for real? She's just like, alright, I'm gonna let him have this one. I don't know if I should be saying thanks or being upset that you didn't let me fight some more.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Ha 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 ha, 'cause fire. Elevator! Oh, we're going
Here
up.
we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end.
Clive really is a sardonic hero. Actually, puts him up my alley with all of my Michael Moorcock stories I've been reading. He would fit right in as the Eternal Champion. Alright, so now we're fighting this guy again. But now with friends, it seems. Oh, cool. I cancel this attack. Oh, no. I was about to say I need to work on my counter timings. I also need to work on getting out of the way of that as well. Ah, almost broke the 10K mark. Ow, 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 ow. Fine, we'll take a strength tonic. Ow! I do not have time for you, smaller ads. Come on. There we go. Alright. Whew. Alright, that was a little tense there. I'm just on fire. Is that... That doesn't seem normal. Oh, does it... Interesting. Really? It's just more of these? Okay, but it's back to the bugs. For a second I was worried that there was not going to be much variety, but we've only fought the bugs once, so.
Like the rest.
And there we go. Oh, another one of those guys. Fun.
It's over.
Ah. Alright. Now we can focus on this one. Alright. There we go. Alright. There we go. Okay, okay. We're gonna keep on keeping on. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our gear again. We've got some more of these. All those. Alright, let us see. Favor of fire. Will of the fire. 9%, 8%. Got the favor and the will. Honestly, yeah, we'll do that. And then perfect. Attack by 7, and then gouge will be a little bit stronger. His gouge is really good at taking down stagger gauges, but I would like it to do a little bit more damage. Even just a fraction can help. And speed up some encounters. Cool, we're back to full high potions. Alright, mini boss. Or cutscene. Or both. Seems like both. Oh, will it actually be him? Or nope. Alright. Iron Knuckle. Or Iron Giant. Again, thinking Zelda. Dun 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 dun
Seems the feeling's mutual.
dun 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 dun. Okay. Big swing. Big stomp. Alright.
My wounds, boy. You know what to do.
Let's go ahead and high potion up for now. Alright, alright.
Not this time.
Iconic vulnerability. Oh, okay. So he's weak to wind stuff. Good to know. Oh, not fun. There we go. Staggered. Alright, back it off. Disengaging, disengaging. Whoa. Atomic ray.
It's drawing in energy.
What do I do?
With me.
Oh, I see. Come on. Come on. 5, 4, 3. There we go. Whew.
This is our chance.
Yeah, if you've not played Final Fantasy XIV, there are many mechanics that they're bringing into these battles that actually do have their counterparts in the MMO. Ooh. Most notably in the trials, they do certain attacks and set up situations where purely it is there for the DPS players, damage per second, to just wail on the enemy. They call them DPS checks to say that you're doing enough damage and everything. So it's interesting to see them implemented here, where you had to press the attack and then... Come on. Come on, a little bit more. There we go. But yeah, you have to press the attack to do enough damage before the attack hits. Otherwise, it's a full party wipe. Which can happen a lot more often than you might think in Final Fantasy XIV. Just if you mess up the mechanic, game over. Start over the encounter. But it's fun. It makes it more active than just, oh, we're going to keep attacking this one body. You have to do smaller activities.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
One where you catch on fire, and the only way to put it out is actually by running into objects on the battlefield, different pieces of furniture or
asking themselves the
debris.
same thing.
You have to pass that on,
It's
otherwise
trespassing here.
you're guaranteed to
They're
die.
just protecting their home.
Is it you?
Jill, look.
Oh boy. Is this like a central hub, and are we gonna have to go to like
Is that some kind
different
of mural?
areas in here?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Getting some Ganondorf's castle vibes. Again, connecting it to Legend of Zelda, even though they are different properties. Alternatively, I could say it looks like the underworld from Kingdom Hearts 2. Which I guess that would be slightly more apt, seeing as the Kingdom Hearts 4 team did work on this game. Personally, I hope some of these systems might make their way into Kingdom Hearts in the future. Since we've got some new things, it looks like some, at least based on the trailer, potentially high-paced gameplay. I'd be fine for a more intense action system kind of like this. Take away MP bars? No, everybody would be like spanning Magnega and Rivera and all the fun classics. Oh, a Reaper.
All right then.
Oh, it's a Lich. Okay. Kind of gives me some Ultima vibes from FF10. But at the same time, I'm also getting Endwalker vibes. Oh, wow. Just a very Giger-esque guy. Oof. Sir, I do not like you.
Give them all you've got for a little help. Too slow.
Whoa. Okay, that was some pretty intense swinging. There we go.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Oh, looks like potentially both pathways are open. Let's check out to the left here, because it wanted us to go to the right. We're just gonna ignore it and see where this leads. Oh, is this an elevator back to the surface? Oh.
Look out! That's enough.
Alright, now I wonder, are these the spirits or remnants of the fallen? Or are they into biological experimentation and they accidentally created these?
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
What? Oh, I see. So we use that to activate it. Gotcha. And then I guess once we get them both activated, we can go that way. Unless that's the way we came. Alright. Rates. Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright, we'll activate this one, and then I guess Grand Staircase or something will unlock.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
So now both of those are activated. So now boss battle. Or do we step in the middle to activate? No. That one's closed. That one's closed. Oh, I see. Yeah, I really do want to know more about this fallen civilization. How did this all come to be?
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
It's got me super intrigued. They had technology, they had all this stuff. Apparently powered by crystals, maybe. I mean, it's a fair cop. There's crystals and all the things. Whoa.
Seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it.
Whoa. So that kind of looks like Ifrit, but like combined with Phoenix? Oh, if we get like a double icon, that would be sick.
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before.
It's really rad, though.
Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god.
He looks like Bahamut with horns. Or not Bahamut, like Ifrit's horns. Uh-oh. Do your duty. Oh, time froze again, but he's able to walk around now. Ugh. Pull down your hood, come on.
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
What? Yes, yes, yes. Double confusion, what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, is this where the two Ifrit fight is? Or Ifrit? I saw that in the trailer. So this must be a dream sequence then. Okay.
I'm back.
What?
Joshua!
Not again.
Stop it! Please! Stop!
Wow, even that was slightly different.
I did this. I killed him. Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared the Bai.
There is another hooded person.
Lose what little was left of me.
It looks like Joshua, so did Joshua just get
So I
reborn?
ran. from everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
The most dangerous high five. Do I have to fight him before changing?
Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Clive, there's no need to pull the Power Rangers. You could go big and just fight him. Okay. Interesting. I see. So you can attack any of the limbs and it will still do damage to him. Run, run! Oh! That was close. I just kept dodging. Dodge, 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 dodge! Well, apparently the stream decided to cut out right in the middle of this fight. Oh shit, that worked! Oh. Trying to get it to stagger at all. Oh, dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, that was freaking close. Wow, the one time I actually got up to the face, I was like, oh, yeah, no. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Just give me a good stagger moment. Let's Stream seems fine now. No dropped frames. Just an odd situation kicking me out there part way.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you.
Okay. Here we go.
Face your fears.
Ifrit versus Ifrit. Oh no. Okay. And me versus me. I was wondering if I grappled myself, but apparently not. Oof. He got me caught in a combo there. He caught me monologuing. For fuck's sake. So once again, stream cuts out after a couple minutes of being perfectly fine. That's what the recording's for. Whoa! So he went limit break for him. Will we unlock limit break for this? Oh, okay. He looking kind of cool.
I see. You'd have me learn by example.
Ooh. Come on, drop that stagger gauge.
Not this time.
Hammer and anvil. There we go. All the drop strikes. Come on. Alright, he's just about halfway. Whoa, he can do Hellfire? Oh, I don't like this. Oh, oh. Whoa, hey, 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 hey. Just like, chill, dude.
That's better.
Yeah, I timed the use of that pretty poorly. Wow. There we go. Even better. Let's get him. Only a little bit more to go. Am I gonna rapidly hit square? Or now we gonna... I thought I was gonna keep fighting.
No escape, eh?
Are we gonna become Ifrit?
It's alright. I'm done running from you.
But I also thought that fight was a little bit Shadow Linky. Again, tying it to Zelda. Oh, now we get Limit Break.
Who we are, once and for all.
Let's go. L3 and R3 to accept the truth. We're gonna push it to the limit. Oh, that's so sick.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Let's go. Sweet, we get infinite limit break too. That's right, parry your ass. And look at that. Yeah, you just staggered. That's right. Come on, wail on his ass, wail on his ass. Let's fucking go. Okay, so there's even specific combos with the limit break versions. Limit break down thrust. Oh, now he did become a Ifrit. Now it's the two Ifrit battle.
The truth of it now. You are not Ifrit. I am.
There we go. Alright. I knew I was gonna have to do that at some point. Wham! Ah! Squish him. Or, even better. The limit does not exist. Excellent. Ooh, look at that. We are at 1200 XP. We are getting closer to picking up some of the special moves and a level up as well. Excellent. Fire Shard. Oh, we're going to make a cool ass weapon now. This is sick. Wow, that is interesting. We're still dropping frames. 3%. Huh. I don't get it. My connection is ridiculously strong. Only other thing that I can think might help is if I close off my... Thingamajig's there. Maybe that will help. Limitless power. Embrace it. Still a substantial series of questions.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Who could that be? Completely blindsided by Sephiroth? What? No. That would be jumping the shark way too far. They already don't like talking about how Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy VII are kind of in the same universe.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours.
Not
I must
intentionally.
atone for the crimes I've committed, but not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want?
All pretty good questions.
I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
So continuing to search, and there's Joshua.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
He's got to be a time traveler. Although I guess technically that first hooded figure wasn't him, I guess, so maybe he's not a time traveler. But he definitely knows something's going on. Oh. Now he's got nothing to Benedict.
Tell me,
Never mind.
who did this?
Never mind. That was gonna be a bad joke.
The man who delivered the coffer said, he said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me?
Oh, this palace is fucked.
Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell.
Boy.
Out. No!
Yes, my lord.
He big mad. Also, he just big. And he mad. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Benedicta.
Okay, I guess she was in the box. Yeah, it says I'm getting 117% of my speed, which is 800 megabits down and 20 megabits up. So I would imagine. Ooh, new abilities. Okay, but I would imagine I shouldn't have any difficulty with a connection like that. I mean, 800 megs down. That's real solid. The 20 megs up might be where it's bottle capped. I don't know. But sometimes I have zero issues. Other times I've had issues today where it drops out a couple times. Don't make no darn sense. Alright, so we got limit break now. Semi-prime into Ifrit. Alright, semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack potency and speed, gradual HP regeneration, and guard breaking strikes. Cool.
So what?
Oh, we're gonna stop you right there, Jill, because we gotta look at some items. Alright. Instead of the gouge one, what did we just pick up? Oh, wow. Now I've noticed that my menu seems... I don't remember it being all red like that before. Okay. I guess I thought we had gotten something different. Mayhap not. Yep, we're not swapping out those things. I'm thinking maybe I was thinking about the crafting material. We'll go to abilities though. So free channel. Oh. So Will o' the Wykes. I heard this one's pretty good. And then ignition. Ooh, that move. Okay. Or 1,000. So, okay. I know limit break, but I can upgrade it. What does the upgrade do? Okay, so I have one right now. I will... Ooh, that's tempting. Tempting. Because either I unlock a second limit break gauge... Well, actually... Why not all three? Alright, so now I have... so attack while charging... So charge forward, striking all enemies in Clive's path, driving them back. Can be changed mid-charge with L. Alright. And this one. The upgrade increases fireball attack. Alright. So several protective ones. Deal damage to any enemy that comes in contact with them, with also nullifying up to 2 attacks. Cool. How exactly do I use the ability, though?
Next.
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then.
Oh, I guess I did already have 2 limit break gauges, so I just added a 3rd. My bad. Alright, I'll have to check out some of these abilities in battle then. Oh.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
I wonder. I was able to activate the doors before. You'll be able to activate them now. Did I already pass that? Must have already passed it. Doesn't look like it does anything right now anyway. Alright, we can always come back to it. Uh-oh. Kinda looks like the town's on fire. There we go. Right trigger. Oh, no! Oh, they dead.
What happened here?
Really, dude?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me!
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Get over here.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Actually, that's an incorrect statement. He was not born a slave.
Innocent people! Guru, lend me your strength! It's over. Get him, boy!
Ah, whoops. That guy literally just decided he was gonna stand there. Alright, I still don't get... Do I have to equip? Or what? Details. Charge forward, striking all enemies. Do I have to... Ah, I see. So they are definitely separate icon abilities. Alright. Scarlet Cyclone. We'll try Ignition. Oh. Can't do it while in combat. Well, I guess we'll try them out on the next set of individuals then. I don't know why it didn't initially click with me that they would be new abilities to equip. I guess because they weren't on the actual... Oh, I take that back. They were on the icon. They're specifically the free ideas. Just when you thought I was done with you. Alright. Who's the big guy? Because I'm sure there's going to be a captain or something. Or are we going to save people? What in the hell is that?
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command!
My mother ordered this.
I also was like, wait, what?
I know. You can wait.
Well done, Paul.
Not this time.
There we go. Nothing? Alright. Yeah, now I can do a limit break. Look at that. Staggered. And then just back into a limit break. Okay, awesome. Divine Hammer? What is that? Technically the unaspected magic? Although if he's a bear, I don't know if they'd want him working for them like that. I have no idea. Or maybe there's a crystal inside his weapon or something. Alright, good stuff. Ooh, 27,000 gil. Be able to buy some equipment. Or maybe upgrade / manufacture. Shit.
I'm sorry,
Everybody
Lady
dead.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
Damn. Guess it's a good thing I finished those quests before moving on.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Yeah, Gav was ready to join in on the fun.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Spy.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest.
Then I can take your hair and
Quicker
fix
than
my
message for a
hairline.
leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Oh, snaps. Titan getting into the hideout? That'd be bad news. Well, at least let us get there so I can do some upgrades or something. Alright. Back to the hideout. Can't wait to see if I can manufacture some stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love
Sid Soda,
Invictus,
then.
but Invictus
We have
2.
a lot to discuss.
Invictus 3, maybe? First and foremost, let's go ahead and take out...
Yes? What?
Check out our resident Karen.
One purse weighing you down.
So you can buy the older swords. Alright. But other than filling that up, which I'll go ahead and do.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Topping off our items. Alright, Blackthorn, what can we do?
So, what'll it be?
We're going to... Oh, interesting. So the fire shard does not give us anything yet. For all the things we can craft. Let's see about reinforcing. Nope, nothing. Nope. Then I could upgrade the Gaia Blade. If I had... I thought I had an Imperial Ink. I must have used one in an upgrade. So, okay. Right now there is nothing we can do with those particular items. And I wonder if it won't update until after talking, because... Fire Shard... Okay. Alright. That might be the case. So I'll just go ahead
What
and
do you want?
sell what I can
One
sell.
purse weighing you down.
2,200. Alright. No, I guess I upgraded those all to the +2s
Finished,
anyway.
are ya?
Alright, let's talk to... We'll check out the Arete Stone, since that said it was updated. Oh, I see. Just keeps adding more stages, and then probably every enemy I've fought since the tutorial. Oh, and we'll check in with my lore homeboy over here, Harpocrates.
Have you come for a tale?
Oh, even his sprite is upgraded now. Ah, still just a ravenous
Study
reader.
the tomes?
Purge of Eastpool, Ducal Loyalists. Ancient mural, I want to know this. Wall painting found in the depths of the depository under Phoenix Gate. Who created it and for what purpose is unknown, but the celestial being in the center suggests some connection to a long-lost religion. I'm all down for this ancient society thing, but I want to know.
Did you learn everything you needed?
What was their society in the past? How did they fall? And how does it still impact them today in this sort of rebuilt thing? Because what I'm assuming is that the Fallen was just a precursor to this particular society.
Don't mind me.
And in the aftermath of whatever catastrophe, they decided to split up into the different groups with their belief systems around the dominance, which we've seen varies widely between which group you're looking at. For now, however, I think we're going to go ahead and take a brief break. It's been about an hour and a half that I've been streaming. Whether or not that's been completely contiguous on the actual platforms remains to be seen, but at the very least, my recording is up to an hour and a half solid. So we'll go ahead and take a break, 5-10 minutes or so, and then we will certainly come back and continue on. I feel like this will be a longer stream today because I'm feeling better and I'm definitely more awake. So stick around, we'll be right back. Hey everyone, we're back again. Yeah, looks like we are still not doing too bad, at least with drop frames. We're at 2.8%, so only about 4,000 out of everything. So, not too bad. It's better than I thought. And it looks like we've been pretty much up the rest of the time, so that is good to see. So in case you're just popping in, we are about to go talk to Sid about our next big mission. But a spy from Hugo is going to follow us, or has followed us. So I'm anticipating a big attack. And part of me feels like Sid might not be long for this world. It's just a feeling I'm getting. We haven't had too many main characters bite the bucket recently, so making me think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to go back to some footage. I feel like the interface here didn't have as much red before. I feel like they just added that now. Yeah, like I don't even remember if there was a flame effect below. Might help if I switch back over. Alright, here we go. Yeah, if you're looking down below, there's flames. I don't remember there being flames before. And then I don't remember the whole interface being so red. Pretty sure it was just like gray and everything. Could just be me though. Just something that I thought I was noticing post acceptance of Ifrit. Alright, well, let's go ahead and talk to Sid and see what is going down. Oh, Jill?
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
Well, okay. Following your lead, Jill. Oh, I didn't even know it went back over this way. Oh, wait, I did. I've used that way before.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead.
Try telling that to Chief Hopper.
So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that.
There you go.
It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
Oh, Final
What
Fantasy
trouble are you looking
theme.
to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital.
Cool.
And pay a visit to Mother.
Five just goes, never mind. Ooh, look at that. So cool. Or a flame.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
It's good to see that, like, not everybody in this empire is super ambitious and evil. They're actually like, wait, we actually kind of have a deal?
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants.
I mean, it's
If
how
their
it
land
should
is
be.
being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Well,
Your Radiance!
only if they ask,
Cannot
yeah.
mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean.
I'm shocked
It is
that there's an
time we
imperial
expanded
conquest going on in
our
here.
Dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Dropping a bomb and walking away. A couch made of marble? Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Okay, so that is our evil emperor doing evil emperor
I
things.
must have misheard.
Oh,
You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion,
What?
but no, not today.
I feel like we should have seen that cutscene instead.
Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
I knew it, the crystals are the enemy.
Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air.
Okay.
And where do these crystals come from?
Good question.
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as
And
mountains.
drawing in ether.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size.
But what does it do with it, is the question.
Where it's all going, mind. Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens.
Or from space.
For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift.
Got it. I feel like we might be getting some more cosmic stuff, which would be awesome.
We'll see it.
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
Aliens?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
Okay, I have seen a screenshot of this from promotional material.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But
Step
it's
on a
nice to
crack,
have you
break
aboard
your
all the same.
mother crystals back. So again, bringing in ideas from the first Final Fantasy, where you had the 4 crystals.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
And things had been going crazy. Well, now again, you've got 4 crystals, and you're drawing in all the stuff from the world, drawing in all the ether. But just taking a look at that map again. Yeah, if we hit that. Looking at that world map again. Just looks like they came from somewhere else and kind of crashed in. I mean, that one looks more like it rose out, but in fact, now that I think about it, every crystal except for this one looks pretty similar. Like they flew from the sky and crashed in. And as far as I know, there's just the 4. But who knows, maybe this one is a mother crystal here or something. I don't know. Just seems like they came from space. Because this seems completely incongruous to the rest of the land around it. And then this one, it almost like... Definitely the castle and the city here was built in the image of the crystal. But I think there's a little bit more to it taking that particular shape. In fact, that one looks like it's actually on some of the landmass proper. Well, it kind of looks like it grew over. So again, I'm thinking these things are from space. Which is an interesting thing that a lot of people don't really use
Don't mind me. Just taking
in their fiction, is blending that sort of science fiction, like full-on extraterrestrials. I mean, think of Skyrim. Skyrim is clearly, absolutely on a completely different planet with its own cosmology and everything. So, theoretically, fantasy and magic stuff, yeah, you could have aliens show up.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Nah, you don't. Alright, again, nothing new to buy. Ah, now you can buy the Heat Wave Breath of Fire. Reduces it by 2.7 seconds. Okay. Oh, Lionheart Tonic. Interesting. Gradually fills limit break gauge for the... I guess we'll buy 2 of those.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Alright.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing. And it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
But first, we're gonna see if we can do some upgrades.
I see I'm busy here. I'm saying Fordian, dear.
Ooh. Flame Tongue. Oh. So, we take Stormcry, and then we combine the Fire Shard to make it into Flame Tongue. Yes.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Alright. And then can I do any reinforcement to it? Nope. Nope. And nope. Craft wise, yeah, I can craft those, but
and
oh wow! Now that's intriguing because now it doesn't look anything like Stormcry, but it is made of Stormcry, and we added the Flame Crystal, and then at the same time, it kind of looks like Invictus, but I still have Invictus. Yeah, they have much the same design. Well, this is awesome. So I guess we'll progressively just be upgrading that weapon. Black and red is just such a good combination. Sir Clive Sinclair knew exactly what he was doing.
You've lost a letter.
In case you've never seen the ZX80, personally what I think was one of the best looking personal computers of the 80s.
There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Okay, we'll give him
Fine.
a hand.
Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Another fetch quest. Sure, we'll take care of that before we move on to the big main quests.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
And then one other. Needs of the many. But yeah, black and red was the design chosen by Clive Sinclair for a lot of the technology because he said it looked premium and it looks pretty good. Postmaster.
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I mean, I know about traipsing hither, but yon too? We'll do what we can.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Alright, so we gotta go visit Quentin Tarantino. Alright. Lost Wing. Alright, we'll go to the Orbel Downs. Up into there and see if we can find the lost items. I think we found the lost items. That was pretty quick.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Right.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
Certainly some different music. Speaking of which, oh hey, he's getting better. Getting better, good stuff. Good boy, good boy. Alright, we are able to then swap out for ignition. And you know what, we'll try Will of the Wisps for a while.
More of the lost supplies.
Gosh, I'm gonna keep saying this for practically every track, but this particular track really does sound like it's out of 14.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack.
And I recognize the song, but I've never been great with the song names.
Might as well ask around.
Oh my gosh, the way the lighting hits is so perfect. Hello, Field Hand.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby, and I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
But I'm also looking for Quentin.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
So both ways we need to go to Lost Wing. Can I just teleport to Lost Wing? Save myself like, what, 2 minutes, 1 minute of running? Just, hey, I'm right there. Oh, now folks are bootin' a boot.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
Hello, merchant.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Well, that's good to know.
Ah, Idylls of the Empire Equestrian Roll. Gotcha.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Some expensive music.
They'll all be back from the vineyards.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I...
This guy's Quentin.
I'm
Now I
looking for a
remember.
bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Willy, bro, Willy. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can find the missing letter. Over here. Definitely glad I chose both.
What will we do for supper?
Oh wow.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Hey, there's the dog. My letter. You can't read.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Alright, and then for now... there's no quick way to get to Albert's Pass. We'll just have to manually get there then. Guess I chose a dead end. What? 5 bloody eyes? Got something to say?
Wearing the hanged man now, are we? You know what that means? It means that if you ever cross Master Quentin, you'll be doubly sorry.
Wow, I thought I'd done it at least once, but okay. Yes, you can pet the dog. Oh. Back into the forest we go. Now I wonder if it's 170 some yards or yalms. Getting there pretty quick. Beans. Yep, absolutely just ran past him. Looked away for just a second. run past him again. But wow, yeah, as I ran, I just literally looked away right as we passed him. Like, how did I miss him?
Are you all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Alright. Gotta slay the beastmen. Is it just goblins, or? It is goblins.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, ouch.
This time.
Just boosting and bursting, and then stagger, limit break.
Lend me your strength!
Not this time. Not this time. Too slow.
There we go. Okay, okay. I'm actually liking the Will of the Wykes and the Ignition, because both of them, they just do a lot of damage repeatedly. And really ticks down that stagger bar. Very cool. Oh, too far. Though part of me wishes, instead of it being the Phoenix in the corner, that it would actually be Ifrit. Oh, he's super dead. Randall is R.I.P.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
I will say the one thing about this most recent weapon for Clive, this one looks a lot like Stormbringer from the Elric novels. Good old Elric of Melniboné. Oh, I'm thinking of the desert. The desert from the first in Shadowbringers. Yeah, the desert sounds like this. Just with less sand. And less horrifying cutscenes. It is nice that you can then run into settlements and then run in between. And that the fact that they still included a fast travel system. It's just further proof that you don't need a truly full open world to be able to create an intricate and fun to play world. Drink, meat, some Old English.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
I'm surprised you just didn't bring the body back, dude.
I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Quest complete. Needs of the many. Good old Star Trek reference. Alright. So we are good to go back to the hideaway. And we will turn in our other quest. Cool beans. Taking care of business and then moving on to the main quest again.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just own up. Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet.
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone.
Only a little worse.
That's very Final Fantasy XIV as well. You have to select the items to hand over as well.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter.
What? He's got a
She's
kid?
off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
I've never heard of Canver
He's a busy
before.
man.
Oh, come on. The one thing I want to know, it doesn't actually say. Where is Canver? What about Sid's daughter? What do we know about her? Gotcha. Oriflamme. Gotcha. So something about a crystal dragon, because they keep calling all the different crystals by dragon names.
Careless couriers with levin boats.
Dragon's Fang,
Saying you did us both a
Dragon's
service.
Head.
Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Alright, another quest complete. Red letter day indeed. Alright.
Wanted to send a message.
guess we'll talk to Otto and continue from there.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of...
Oh, wait. If we talk to our homeboy over here, we'll level up too.
And how might this old soul be of...
Level 3? Yeah!
Now this, I believe you will find most interesting.
Extant Encyclopedia. Continental Accord. Oh, okay. International Pact made at the dawn of the present era, in which matters such as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of realm-wide currency were laid out, formed the basis of much of Valistan's society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. Intriguing, intriguing. And the founder? Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of dmatiq. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurned magic, and staying to its shadows. So they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll, overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter became a shack. This continued for days and weeks until the shack would become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew and one building became 2 and 2, 3, and then people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their own hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly, house gave way to village, village to town, town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it. Though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on today in the hearts of all Rosarians. Legend of the Founder, Moss the Chronicler. So interesting.
You wish to study the tomes?
I'm assuming they were talking about Rosalith specifically.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
So that's very interesting. So they shunned magic after the fall.
Do you need any help?
So that answers a few more of my questions. Because that is my current through line that I want to know. Anything that specifically fills in, like what happened from the fall to this current society. So, big society, used magic, I assume. Things went, we crashed. And quite literally fall, I'm assuming. It quite literally fell. Noting the crashed airship and everything. It's possible maybe those crystals were also up there too. And then they crashed to the ground. So then these people would be descendants of the Fallen. So the Fallen would also be their precursors. And at least in the case of Rosalith, the initial founding came from a particular shunning of using magic. Whether or not you could use it or using the crystals, apparently. Something must have changed between that point and now. Like, who's to say what happened in the intervals between that point and the establishment of the Accords? From what we can tell here, the Accords would only be established about 800 years ago, before this point in time. But how long was it before that point that the fall occurred?
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion.
That is another thing to think about.
On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
And I'm liable to set things on fire.
Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. The Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Okay. Spy? Oh, a light report. Okay. I've not heard anything of these. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to God at the Alliant report counter. Reports compiled by curse breakers. Interesting. They've got quest info.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well,
Goat?
hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go.
Pretty much.
Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Okay, let's see what's
Anything catch your eye?
Oh, so not only does it identify where quests are, but it helps you to teleport there. Well, well, well. And I was so totally ready to just go into the new Sid thing. I guess we'll knock these out too. I know there's nothing stopping me from doing main quest, but at the same time, take care of the side content.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken.
You are mistaken.
Couldn't
Just
trouble
kidding.
you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quintin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Hello.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Alright, seems simple enough. I guess we're gonna get information or something. Gotta be something substantial to
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
get it all there.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
Whoa,
It's
lady.
not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Intriguing.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
I mean, they could probably use some meat or something. I mean, literally, they've probably never even had any alcohol in their lives. So they're just gonna get completely smashed and stuffed with bread.
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Boop, boop. Spartacus, bread and wine.
May we? Truly?
Hey, just take it easy. Some very crunchy bread, apparently. Crunchiest bread I've ever seen.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
That's all it was, okay. Just a brief one. But they gave me a gill bug? I think they need more gill bugs than I do.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't say that.
What up, Emil? Wait, what? Jill was just hanging out in there?
I want no trouble.
I didn't even see Jill or Torgal until now.
Ah, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
Uh-oh.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Yeah, we'll do it.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
He needs those grapes. Ah, they call it Vinter's Gate. Well, honestly, the Orbell Downs one's probably a better bet there. Orbell ups.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Yep, just gotta take out the wasps. Oh, a Vinter wasp. Guess I'll shift up there.
Stay down.
Come on. There we go.
That's enough.
Easy enough. Good stuff.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quinton's man know.
Right. Let Emil know how it went. And then it will be time for the Sid quest. Although I may actually call it a little bit early for that.
But how did the grocer know his
Just to get a nice solid 3-hour chunk. And we will see about a little bit more streaming this afternoon or evening, but I do have to get some stuff uploaded and got some stuff to take care of
Thank you.
outside of just playing video games all day.
I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotan Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards
Not
were Master
actual
Quinton's
wolves.
idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Alright, quest complete. Dying on the vine. Alright. We have officially completed every side quest that I was aware of until I saw this. Something at Martha's Rest. What's going on at Martha's Rest? The merchant. Well, the cat's away. Alright. We'll take care of this. 15 minutes left. We'll do a side quest and then call it before we go on to the next big quest. Ah, that's right. Martha's Rest isn't the one that got burned. It was Eastport that got burned.
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
That lighting, though.
Bandits in the Golden
So good.
Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone.
Uh-oh.
When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
Alright.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, right?
And she didn't mention it to anybody?
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Alright.
Get him back. I want that blade.
That's enough.
I like how they're just referred to as uninvited guests. Must have gotten him with one of the wisps. Okay.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but
This is some side quest ass music.
If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Quest complete. Again, really quick. These side quests are not very long or involved, which I could imagine would frustrate people. But I feel like these are setting some groundwork.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Hello, sir.
You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
Okie doke. And I guess we will head back. Yep, we will go ahead and head back to the hideaway. And we'll transition to the end. So, okay, other than a couple hiccups with the actual streaming portion, everything else seemed to run really fine. We only ended up with about 4,000 drop frames, so that's like 1% of the overall stream, so hardly an impact at all. Yeah, went for about almost 3 hours straight. That first day, going 5 hours was pretty redonkulous. I'm trying to keep them maybe around 3 hours or so, but at least this was a fully conscious and cognizant 3 hours. I imagine the next big quest will start, and probably will be a good 3 hour chunk of just completing that mainline quest. So that is where we are going to leave things for the moment. Thanks for tuning in, if you tuned in. Thanks for checking out the VOD. If you checked out the VOD, check out my YouTube at dmatiq. I think 1064 or something, or 6047. I don't know. Just search dmatiq, D-M-A-T-I-Q, down there in the corner. And then also, same name on Twitch, if you haven't checked out that one. Also check out dmatiq.substack.com, where I write regular, semi-regular articles about various topics from technology to teaching to mental health and movies. Until next time, I'll see you later.